Yo, what's going on, chat? I'm on my way to work right now. Um, I just sorted like all the footage. I made proxies for everything. It's like my computer's actually working on it right now. It said it'd be done in 2 hours and 30 minutes. Um, and yeah, that's just something that I can just leave going while I head to work. It is 3:42. I'm just leaving my house, so I should just make it. It's Thursday, so I do have until 4:10 to clock in, and I live like 10 minutes away from my job, so I'm not worried about running or being late today. But you know, I'm always thinking about the future, and I'm always thinking about like the future of my 9 to 5 job and this channel, and you know, why do I want to do YouTube? First of all, it's like I want freedom to express myself and do what it is that I want to do, make content, you know, and I want to be able to have my own schedule. I've always been somebody who, hang on, it's like super bright. I've always been somebody who just, when it came to school, I wasn't really like into the whole structure thing. Like when I was in school, I was very disruptive. I was always talking. I could never just like sit down, but like I always retained the information. Like my test scores were always very good. I always got like A's, B's on my test scores. Like I was not a perfect student, like by any means, but I saw a video just saying like why creatives can't have a 9 to 5 jobs or something like that. And it's like and it just struck me like as I thought about it, I'm like sounds very similar to like my public school experience where it was like after school I would just want to go home and do my own thing, and for me that was drawing, right? I got into video like really early, honestly. When it comes to like this vlogging thing, when I was like I want to say maybe 14, 15 years old, I spent a summer at Anthony's crib. He probably doesn't even remember, but I spent a summer at Anthony's house with his mom and his sister, and me and his sister Cha Cha, um, we both got jobs as like camp counselors at this summer camp where we taught, or we I guess instructed like dance and acting, and we had to put on like a mini version of Shrek the Musical. We only had like 3 weeks to put it together. Um, but at the time, I had like before I went to Anthony's place, I my dad had a VHS camera, and I took it. And I took it with me on a trip. And every single day, like I woke up and I just like I had the camera in my face and I was talking to the camera and I was vlogging, my experience, and I walked around. I took shots of like I remember I saw like butterflies out in the garden, and I was out there with that and I took shots of that. And then his mom let me borrow her tripod so I can like set up the tripod and do that. I never posted any of this, by the way. Like this was just honestly, I just wanted to do it just to do it. You're a kid, you I don't know. I honestly don't even know where the vlogging thing came from because at the time I wasn't even really watching YouTube like that. It just happened. I remember another early example of me making content. My mom was a smoker, um, and I remember I made this skit on my phone just on the patio. This one I didn't end up posting, but like I posted it to like my Instagram, so like it never became a thing for me, right? I was always on the Musically app. If you guys even remember what that is, it's TikTok now. Some of my Musically videos are still up, are actually up on TikTok to this day, and I have no access to that account, so I can't even remove some of those videos. Um, but yeah, no, those were like the earliest examples of me just naturally making content just to make content. Now here I am, 30 years old, actually actively trying to do it. So my point is like, even though like you have other responsibilities, if you feel something calling to you, like pursue it, right? Like for me, that was always like something artistic and creative. It was always like the arts, not so much like fashion towards the arts. Like I never really cared too much about fashion until I got older, and realized that fashion is a necessity when it comes to artistic creativity, because what fashion allows an artist to be is confident, right? Um, Dressing how they want to dress, pretty much. Like, you ain't got to be like the most high fashion. You only got to be wearing, um, just wear clothes that you're comfortable wearing, right? Just like for Adam Sandler, it's basketball shorts. For you, it could be like the type of boxers that you got on, right? Um, but yeah, no, if you're a creative person, and like you just feel a calling, and you feel like your 9 to 5 job just isn't it, maybe try and chase, what it is that calls to you, your creative aspirations in life, and just do that. But don't neglect your 9 to 5 job. Do the work that you have to do, and just let that be it. Like, don't let your coworkers, don't let the people that you're around, their vibes, their mindsets, what they think, don't let any of that influence you, because I never did when I was younger. Like, I never used to go out with my coworkers when I was like when I first had a job. Like, I never used to go out to the bar. I never used to do all these things. I did every once in a while, and I did for a while in like my mid 20s. I like let that culture take me for a bit. And then I just realized that, you know what, this ain't for me. Like, I looked at my bank accounts, and I was like, I'm spending way too much money doing this, and I'm not even like, it's rewarding nothing in the long term. So I very quickly and easily just dropped it, and just was able to focus back to where I wanted to be. Once before I started posting again on YouTube, I went back into like my old classes that I paid for, Colder Creative, and I just like skimmed through everything just to like refresh my knowledge on how to make content. That's another thing. If you want to be a content creator, learn how to make content. Learn how to edit. If you want to make better videos, do the research and learn how to make better videos. Save your money, work hard at your job, buy a better camera, buy some lights, buy a microphone, and just get better. Because the better you get, the better your videos are gonna be. Like, they don't have to, like, I could easily make this video on my iPhone, right? But I'm taking the extra effort. I hooked up, like, I found out how I can, have this rig in my car so that my camera could be here. I figured out what microphones I had to buy. Like, I had the Rode microphones before. I switched to these Hollyland microphones. I like these. They have noise canceling. And they do the same job. They're cheaper too. So like, these are only $100. You guys can buy these, no problem, depending on your circumstances. The camera is another story. I actually had financed his camera through my friend Kadrick. He put it on his credit card. God bless him. And I paid him back over time. Because at the time I didn't have any credit, so I was able to get that help from a friend, not family, from a friend who believed in me, right? So that's another thing. As a creative, you got to figure out like who your people are, because once YouTube starts to like kick off and you start to make more money, you know, people will change up. Like, it's just it is what it is. One thing that I learned from people that I've met in the past who do this for a living is that it gets really lonely. Like, there are so many nights that you're going to spend alone. And I'm experiencing that now, where like I go out to work and then I come home and it's just me. I'm locked in that room. I'm on my PC. I'm editing. I'm thinking of like how to title the video and put it out 10 a.m. Like, I'm really trying to lock in and do this every day. I skipped 3 days this week because of the video that I'm supposed to be making with my job. So that's taking up quite a bit of my time. But like, when I tell you, like, I'm still thinking about posting every single day, like, it's still on my mind. Like, hey, you missed 2 days this week. I'm not going to beat myself up about it too. Like, don't get to like an unhealthy point where it's like, yo, you do this or you die, right? Like, it's okay to miss a day. People fuck up, people mess up, but just try not to make it like a repeated habit so people can trust you. So you see, like, if you tell your audience that you're going to post every day and then you post consistently for a week and then you miss a day, your audience might lose some faith in you. Or if they see that, hey, you're back to posting consistently, they just maybe like, oh, he just stumbled a little bit, but he's fine. He's back now, right? Like things move quickly. People come, people go. So I don't expect everybody that subscribes to this channel to watch every single video I post, right? So it doesn't really matter if I post every single day because not everybody is going to see everything that you put out. But what's going to stick with them is the message. So when you do put something out there, you want it to be good, right? You want people to want to come back, right? That's the ultimate goal, is that people come back because they like you, because you put out value. A tree that bears no fruit, people don't really care about, right? Like that. Like all these trees, they're all just out here. Bugs and anything can I could park this car right now, I can climb one of these trees, right? Because these trees don't put out fruit. But if I park my car and I climb somebody's mango tree, they're gonna come outside and be like, hey, what the fuck are you doing in my mango tree, right? Because that's a tree that bears fruit. Somebody cares about that tree. I feel like somebody would still question me if I climb just a random tree in their backyard. But like I feel like the person with the mango tree would be even more upset, right? But yeah, man, I'm almost at work. I don't know. I paid my rent yesterday. Pretty sure I paid my rent yesterday. I'll double check. I'm pretty sure I paid my rent yesterday. Shout out to my mom. She gave me $50 to help me out towards that because I accidentally put my last $50 into a different bank account and wasn't able to withdraw it. That was my bad. But yeah, I'm on my way. So I'm just gonna work. I'm thinking about these videos. I'm thinking about this video. I'm thinking about the video that I shot yesterday, and I'm really excited, man, for this YouTube thing to work out. One of the things I want to do is like I really want to move. We are at 7 subscribers, right? We're at 40 views. We are on our way to monetization. It's only been 1 week of posting. Thank you guys so much. Like it's not a whole lot, but like when I imagine 40 people in one room, like you gotta imagine 40 people in one room watching your video, right? Or watching your channel. I got 7 people around me right now that are tapped into this channel. So I just want to thank everybody that is like found it so far. I do hope that the numbers continue to go up, that the channel continues to grow and thrive, because I'm really trying to like build something and eventually give back once I get to a point where I can give back. So I just pull up at my job. Man, I'm just staring at this parking lot, man. It just, what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like I'm going to start seeing this parking lot less very soon in the future. And it's almost bittersweet because like I'm kind of going to miss, seeing my coworkers and seeing people arrive, because I do genuinely like these people. I've been here for 9 years, and some of them have been here for a year or 2, 3 years, 4 years. Some people here have actually been here as long as I've been here. And it's time for a change, for me at least. And I like to think that after being here for so long, I've become like like a cemented personality in this restaurant, like someone who people count on, because people do, they genuinely ask me, because like I try to be the best employee I can be in every job that I've ever had. I was watching AB. He said that he has always been employee of the month at least one time in every job that he's ever had, and that goes the same for me. Every single job I've ever had, I've always been like the guy, the number one employee, the guy that people can come to, the guy who's had his picture on the wall, the guy who gets the pins and the badges and all that stuff. And I wear my pins every day when I come here, because I am grateful for my job, and I like to represent being a good employee in my environment. These days, I feel like my name is a little bit of a controversial topic because I am, um, somebody who is, proud to be here, but I am also at the same time somebody who's trying to leave here. So it's like I don't get as much recognition as I used to because, everybody knows, Lucas is trying to get out. So, um, but I have had a lot of fun here. I like a lot of people. I've met a lot of people here. I've seen like two proposals here. I have served bar mitzvahs. I have served after party weddings. I have served families. Like I've gotten to know families here in Coral Springs who are local. Um, you know, I had this one kid that every time she came in, she would give me a brand new Pokemon card, and I would add it to my server book. So it's this job has been good to me, man. And so I'm never gonna like have anything bad to say about this place. One or two people maybe, but for the most part, everybody else has been awesome. And I'll say, oof, man, one day I might share some of those stories with you, but for now, I still work here, so I want to keep my job until YouTube eventually like takes me out of here. But yeah, man, it's 4 o'clock now, so I gotta get out of the car. I gotta be here for 8 hours, gang. Sometimes I contemplate whether or not I should bring my laptop to work and just work on videos while I'm here, but I know I can't do that. I used to when I was a backroom server. I used to do that, work on my gaming videos. But now that I'm like a closer, like I can't. I don't really have the ability to sit down like that. Otherwise, my manager will come by and be like, "What are you doing? What are you working on?" Yeah, I may start to bring my laptop here to help me finish this BJ's video because that's not content that I'm posting on the channel. So it's just something that's like eating up a bit of my time. They are paying me to do it, so like it's not so like it's kind of a fair trade, but it is taking away from my YouTube content. So I do want to finish that as soon as possible. I actually have this week to finish that, so I don't really have a choice anyway. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope anything I said in this video could have stuck with you and landed and maybe inspires you to go out and just be all you can be as well. So I'm gonna head inside. Thank you. Bye.